Hello, I'm Alan. I've just bought one of these. It's an Osmo Action video camera and a GoPro Shorty tripod to go with it. I thought I'd try them out and give you the results. First things first, the tripod, the Shorty, isn't very clever because when you pull it out it actually just falls apart. So I've now got a tube and a few other bits to stick back together before I can actually use it properly. So if you buy one of these, make sure the little end cap on the end of the tubes is actually glued on. They just make it a push fit, so when you pull it out to extend the tripod it just falls out. Clever, eh? Apart from that, the GoPro Shorty is a handy little device because it gives you a handle like that which you can extend to 9 inches to give you a small selfie stick, and a tripod which can be either that height or it can be 9 inches high. So it's actually quite a handy little tool. The DJI Osmo Action camera is fantastic. I'm very pleased with it, and I give you the results now. I did a little walk to try it out and did all the different settings, or most of them anyway, and you can see the effect they had while I was on my walk. Some of them are not so pronounced as others, but hopefully it might be helpful to you. And none of the shots are adulterated. They are exactly as they've come off the camera, apart from being trimmed at the beginning and end to suit the length. Okay, so I hope they will be helpful, and it's all been edited on iMovie. What I did find with the Osmo Action is the menus are all sensible. It's quite intuitive to use. You need to sit down and play with it for a few hours and go for a couple of walks with it before you use it in earnest. Make sure you understand what all the settings do and how to get to them, but they are quite easy. The menu system I found much easier than a GoPro 5 that I had before, and you'll see that most of what I did was on 1080 HD setting. I didn't bother with the 4K much, and I think when I'm out walking I shall probably use the HD 1080 setting because I don't want massive file sizes. So you'll see the results, see what you think. Hope it's helpful. Hello, well, for a little wander. What's that on 180p with 30 frames a second. Looking at the view, and with the Shorty stick, see how it looks with the long stick. Pretty windy here. I don't suppose you can hear me very well. This is with the wind reduction on. So maybe you can hear me a bit better now. It's quite windy. And then we're going to go over there. Tunnel. What's this like? There's some money water. Only a little bit breezy here. I've turned the wind noise reduction off. Let me see what the sound is like, if it's any better. Again now. A bit breezy. Oh, there's another hill. Let's go for that. We're going up another hill. Let's see what it's like. 180p 60. Wind's behind us, a little bit breezy. Back on 180p 30, wind reduction's on. It's a little bit of breeze here. Nice and open now. Nice views. Quite a few dandelions. I just found a little clock. I think this one might go a bit better, I don't know. We're going into the woods in a minute. I'll just try a little play on 4K 30. Let's see what that looks like. The comparison in this light. If there's any noticeable difference, you can see them. There's a pair of buzzards flying around up there. Beautiful hill here, covered in yellow gorse. And the tumulus on the top. With the wind noise reduction off, it's like this. Through some woods. We don't really need the wind noise reduction on here, so I'm going to turn it off. The wind noise reduction was off, it's now on, so it'll be quite interesting to see what the sound difference is. It's windy here. This is the high points today on top of a tumulus. It's brightening up a little bit. Just doing a bit of a pan. 30 frames a second. We'll just do that pan again on 60 frames a second at about the same speed. We'll see what the difference is. Gosh, the sun's trying to come out. Right, that's it. Very pretty, this course. Such a lovely yellow. Noise reduction is off. One of 8030. Looking very nice. There's a little bit of a threat of rain in the forecast. A bit grey up there. Camera's in my strap on my chest. I wonder what that comes out like. I think we'll find out. Oh, forget-me-nots. There we go. They're good fun. It's always closed with overgrown bushes and brambles. See how far I get. Well, I can get through, I think. Could be worse. Under a railway bridge. Interesting. Huh. It's a gate. Oops. On the way to home. That's the trail we're on. Very pretty. Nice bird song. We've reached the road. I'm coming. I'm going to Holmbridge. This Holmbridge, which was famous for the battle that occurred here back in 1644, I think it was. Space here. A bit grey up there though. You can tell we're near an MOD training area. I've turned the wind noise reduction back on. So going into a breeze again now. Chilly too. There we go with a bit of 108 OP 30. Here we go with a bit of 4K 30. Let's see what the difference is. I think I'll sit there. Turned very sunny now, and I have a little road walk now for a little way. Very nice spot here, very pretty. Way to go yet. Muckers in there, wondering who's going by. Moo. Going through the woods at Bog Lane. The sun's out and it's very pretty. I'm hoping that's been a good test of the camera. Give me an idea of what the different modes are like, how they perform. Interesting. That's where we've been. Water with wind reduction on, water with wind reduction off, and voice of course. Like mum with a newly born calf. And that's the same scene with Spotmetering on. Can't see that it's making any difference in the screen. Right, we've got the wind noise reduction on again, and Spotmeter on at the bottom. There's a heron flying over. This is the River Froome. Very nice. So dandelions. A few little calves here in this field. Sweet. That's a good little walk. Chance to play with my toy and see what it's like when the sun goes in and comes out. It's a bit variable. Quite interesting. Let's see what happens if I point it upwards now in the sky. Ooh, that's the clouds. So at the moment, Dewarp is on, and so is Rocksteady. Rocksteady's been on all the time. Okay, now Dewarp is off. So you can see a bit more distortion creeping in there. A wider view. Yay, and now Rocksteady is off. Now Rocksteady and Dewarp are on. Well, I hope that was useful. I've not tried to cover how you actually use the camera. There's lots of other videos on YouTube about that, covered in a lot more detail than mine. But I hope a little bit of practical use there has been helpful to you. It's certainly useful to me doing the actual practice.